not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
This is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars nothing.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down, run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Back up there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nifty move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards on 1st down. They'll go again with Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice run over 9 yards on 1st down. The Jaguars now with 2 and 5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not part of the best football here. And now you're looking at going 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Jacksonville on the first down as well. Now back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs around the world, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, we got to put in Davis.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here, and maybe want to go pick it up.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to
Reddish, used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. That's a strong running there as he's down just shy of the tree on the edge of the red zone. 44 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side, we're going to be incomplete.
Well, you get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. It's a positive play for the offense.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead.
That's 100% of the shots you don't take. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. It's Harper. And he comes through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And a throw right sideline is complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Murray now running left off the option. Touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags coming. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow through.
This is unbelievable.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to himself right now, all this season because he was wide open. Once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. They want to fix immediately.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They jumped in. He gets this down to the 3-4. The power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And this time, touchdown. And that is one called lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about where low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to beat the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. Comes loose. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shotgun near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Reeves. And he's going to be stopped up at the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Contact low time there. And now 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. But look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that, guys. They're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football. Let's go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Murray. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Murray from midfield. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Murray again. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Miller to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
18, pioneer. Check it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 at this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is taken at the 18. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a 9-yard yards there in the return following a punt of 47. And the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Harper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Two yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Murray now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's more. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch gets him 15 to the 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's caught inside the 5. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop them with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stack them behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he was able to shed one tackle but could make it out from there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Open man, right side, it's Lane. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop him. It's at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slippery if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 48 yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20th line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these are...
And he takes it over. Touchdown. Jackson there. Second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. That cuts the lead to 24-17. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your arms right and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cardinals.
Now Murray. And Jones has it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Charlie Jones. A 7-yard
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Almost. Yeah. What you got?
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Murray now to throw. The field is going to make complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray. And down he goes. Second back right on the 31-yard line. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. To throw is Murray. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Murray going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Feet down. Second touchdown of the night, and the Cards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly. They look back to their start after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll take it at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
8 yards
And
on the
quickly,
pickup.
they get to the line.
And 2 at the Cardinals.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will wind up being a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from the other team and get
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Cardinals.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down, Arizona.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And down inside. inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harper, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the Giants, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Here now 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point in the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative. Hang on the football, the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say, run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
There's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A nice little juke. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On second down now. It's Hopper. And we'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. The fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. Probably at the forefront of his mind, just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Rolling to his right. He's going to be out of bounds right back midfield. He's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here in the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline. Catch. Driving the toes. That's going to be a first down. And following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed. The red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run on first down. It's Reese. Given 5 on the carry there, it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back. They found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from Arm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have a first down range. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 17-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw.
So not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Good for the defense for more on that one because they were prepared to hold that. They could try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Rig alert, rig alert.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're finding open there. That's complete. The Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go. First and goal.
19 seconds.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is out. Time here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Point after here coming up. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So that drive goes for 40 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown and the other critical extra points. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 1. 40 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to... Toss will come back. Lands it is intercepted. Good tack by Martin Anderson.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 28-yard
Down to a
line.
knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Come on.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.